Happy holidays from me, the Guru, the Swami, and everybody here at Bet More Sports. Mm-hmm. And as a gift to you, the Guru has given all picks for NFL free for the rest of the month. So if you want it, go to www.betmoresports.com, subscribe, sign up, join the team, or join the family. We appreciate you. With that said, it's the Guru and the Swami. Welcome to the Guru and the Swami podcast. It is the week before Christmas. Mm-hmm. We sitting here with the Guru and the Swami. What's up, fellas?
What up,
going on, though?
What up, though?
We got plenty.
Grinch.
Oh, yeah.
The Grinch that stole Christmas.
The Grinch that stole Christmas. Yes. Toast that. The Grinch. I like that. That's a hut.
But I've been anything but the Grinch here recently.
Oh, yeah. No.
Swami gave y'all a 4-pick lock on the last episode. And I told you that if my 5-pick didn't hit, that I would give you the rest of the year free for football. And my 5-pick was 4 out of 5. And guess what the Guru did? Took the one off that lost at 1 o'clock and bet everything else at 4 o'clock and hit the 4-pick. I lost the 5-pick. You lost. So I'm going to give you everything else for free.
Hey. I don't see no room for complaining there. I'm just saying.
He been on fire.
Oh, yeah. You subscribe to betmoresports.com then.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've been getting money.
Your Christmas is good.
Yes.
If you don't believe me, check my reel out on Facebook and TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
betmoresports_guru on TikTok and S.Trotman Bay on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. And with that said, let's get the party started. Okay, so we got some good football this week. And football is played on Saturday this week, not Sunday. Keep that in mind. Don't forget that.
Played on both days. But this, what we're going to give you is Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. It is played on both days, but the primary day, it's not Sunday this week. So let's get started. Jump right in. New York Giants +4 at Minnesota over unders at 48. Guru is your guy, so we're going to start with you.
Why not? Hey, listen. All the Minnesota Viking fans out there, before I get into this, man, I want to thank y'all for coming back and saving everybody's ticket last week. You was down 33-0, man, and I gave out Minnesota as a deadbolt lock, and y'all almost had me looking as foolish as some of y'all be looking trying to put together your parlays, right? But y'all came through, man, and saved me in the end and locked the ticket up, which is better than a loss, right?
Always.
With that being said, Minnesota might have used up a lot of energy and coming back in that game. And they are just 1-4 in games in which they gave up more than 3 points, right? Minnesota like to play a lot of games close to the vest. They're not trying to blow you out. They'll let you get up, and they'll come back and win by 1, 2, or 3. Mm-hmm. They usually don't cover more than 3 if you look at the statistics, right? The Giants, on the other hand, are 7-2 versus the number, right? 4-1 versus the number on the road. And they're coming off probably one of the best games of the season, man, knocking off the Washington Commanders, which doesn't excite me because, like I said, the last time we played them, it's Washington. Like, if you want to win, play the Skins. So I'm expecting to beat Washington. This is another animal here with Minnesota. But like I say, the numbers point to Giants +4 as a deadbolt lock. Kayvon Thibodeau is playing like a grown man for the New York Giants on defense, man. And like I say, Minnesota's not trying to blow you out. And Minnesota got the absolute worst defense in the league. The number 28 scoring defense, right? And points allowed. Bad defenses don't win big games in January and February. right? Saquon Barkley, he came back to form last game. He did what he was supposed to do. And if the Giants can continue to ride the back of Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones not turn the ball over and they play good enough defense against the pass, we can't stop the run. But we play solid enough against the pass, which is the strength of the Minnesota Vikings. This might go in the favor of the Giants, right? I would myself, this is what I'm going to do. This is what the guru going to do. I'm going to money line the Giants. And you're going to see me do the right foot creek on the next podcast for my nephew Tate, which is a Minnesota fan. We already say whoever win, the winner going to do the right foot creek on the podcast. So it's going to be probably me. But if you don't want the plus money, then take the Giants plus 4. It's a deadbolt lock. But I'm going to money line them because I feel like we're going to win. But plus 4, I'm going to take that too.
Sounds like a plan to me. All right, Swami, what you got?
Boy, I thought it was never going to be my turn. Nah, get to talking about Big Blue, goddamn it, gets extensive, goddamn it. I ain't bad at it though, bro.
I understand how you feel.
Definitely. Well, you know, they coming off that controversial win over Washington.
I ain't never seen controversy in the win column.
Me neither.
I ain't seen no asterisks in the win or loss column. It's
Me
a
neither.
win.
Yeah, you better know
New
it.
England got a lot of them Jones.
Yeah, but
They
don't
W's.
take away from none of them W's.
You better know it. And yeah, Minnesota coming off probably the greatest comeback ever
Yeah.
in life
Mm-hmm.
from 33 points
Yeah.
down.
Appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yeah, definitely come back for the Sabres. Well, both of these teams have been trending to the over lately. So that's definitely a good lean. If you want to think about the total, but both of these teams, man, they defense pretty solid, but they resilient teams, man. They both scrappy teams, man. They find a way to win games and stay in games, like you say. The G-Man, they are a cover mob, been a cover mob last 2-3 years. Minnesota, they just been finding some kind of way to get back in it and win. These two head-to-head, the totals went over. Minnesota won the last 4 out of the 5 head-to-head, but they ain't the same Minnesota. These ain't the same G-Man. I kind of like his call, but my best bet in this one is a stud right now. My man Justin Jefferson over 6.5 receptions. He's on a record pace this year, and he's went over this number in the last 4. He's also hit this number in at least 9 games this season already. So, yeah, 6.5, that ain't much. He caught over 10 the last 2 games. So, he's acting crazy out there. He's like 300-some yards away from breaking a Minnesota record. So,
He away from breaking the all-time record.
record.
in the
All
NFL.
time record.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Calvin Johnson record.
yeah, Megatron record. Yeah. But I got a nugget.
Nugget.
Right on top. Like my man told you, Minnesota is last in total defense. They ranked 28th against points allowed. And my nugget is these G-Man's team total over 21.5 points.
Oh, that's a deadbolt lock.
Yeah, they've been right at 20 points in the last 5 games playing against tremendously better defenses. So, yeah, book that too. Giants team total over 21.5.
You heard it from the Swami himself. Book it.
Book it.
All right, next up we got New Orleans +3 at Cleveland with the over-under at 31.5. Jeez.
Crazy.
Swami, it's on you.
Yeah, you should say, yeah, New Orleans and Cleveland, man. New Orleans won 21-18 over ATL. That conference is still in shambles. Who knows who's gonna win it? Cleveland won 13-3 over the Lamarless Baltimore Ravens. That was like watching paint chip. You know what I mean? But both of these teams went 4 and 5 to the under. The last two head-to-head totals went under. This is gonna be a blistering cold in the single digits, around 3-4 degrees out there. This is gonna be record-breaking totals for the last, as far as being lowest total in like 50 some odd years, they said. So it ain't that low for no reason, man. And these guys been trending under, so it might be a little fishy, but my best bet is on this under 31.5. When I seen it was at 32 and it's still dropping, so that means everyone's betting it under. Sometimes we hate when everyone's on the same thing, but sometimes,
I definitely do.
yeah, sometimes everyone's right.
Hey,
Sometimes.
dropping like the
Very
temperature.
rare, but very rarely is everybody right
Yeah.
versus the goddamn casino. Because a
Indeed.
lot of the public bettors, I say this all the time, don't know shit. A lot of the public bettors don't know shit. It's just realistic. They don't know shit.
Well, Guru, what you know in
Oh.
this game?
What I know is I ain't touching that under. But I like it. I like the under. I looked at the under several times, and that was my best bet. But this looks more like a Iowa and Northwestern under than two professional teams, especially when one of those professional teams got a quarterback that makes $300 million. I can't bet that under, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even though Cleveland offense has looked like shit since Deshaun Watson has been back at the helm. My best bet in this one actually is Cleveland on the money line. Deshaun Watson is 2-1 since he's been back. None of the games have been impressive. However, like the Swami said, the weather calls for a grinded out run type of game based upon the defense making stops. Cleveland has the better defense, better pass rushers. Cleveland has the better quarterback. Cleveland has the better running game. Like, everything that's geared to winning a football game in these elements, and Cleveland is the home team, playing against a dome team in 4-degree weather. So dome teams don't play well in the cold during this time of the year, especially on the road in a place like the Dog Pound against a defensive sound as Cleveland's. And everything, like I say, just points in the direction of Cleveland. I really don't like the 3, and the only reason why I don't like the 3 is because so much money, has been piling in on New Orleans. So when so much money is piled in on New Orleans, that lets me know that not only is the public betting you, the shops and the people with the big money is also betting you too. However, a lot of times the shops, I'll give y'all a nugget, but this is not towards the game. A lot of times the shop bettors wait to see the public, the guys that don't know shit, see how they betting, see how they maneuver the line, and see where they can get in and catch the action when y'all either bet the line up too high or bet it down too low. So the shops usually don't make a bet until right before the game. So you'll see a lot of money pile in and the line will start moving back and forth because those who got the money maneuver the lines in that way. However, with that being said, I'm going to money line the Browns, so you don't have to. I don't care which way you maneuver the line. I'm just going to take the Browns on the money line to win the game.
There you have it. The Guru got the Browns on the money line. Next up, we got Cincinnati -3 at New England with the over-under at 41.5. And the Guru, we're going to come right back to you.
Back to me, huh? I'm going to say this. I'm fading New England, right? It's not many times you see New England as the dog at home this time of year, knowing how the weather's going to be in Foxborough. But after that stunt they pulled against the Raiders, when I money line New England last week, and the people called the running play, they ran up the middle, pitched the ball back. The running back pitched the ball back to a wide receiver that used to be the quarterback. That wide receiver that used to be the quarterback in college turns around, runs 10 more yards back, then turns to throw the ball 15 yards backwards to the most non-athletic quarterback in the game, as if he could catch the ball and launch the ball back downfield. Like, I thought it was, the the MTV basketball when they dropped the 30-point goal.
Oh,
I
my
thought the
gosh.
people done changed the rules in the middle of the game. It was by far the dumbest play in not only NFL history, but sports history, period. Like,
Damn.
I've never seen this on the Pee Wee level. In a tie game, somebody take the ball and try to do that. You know what I mean? Like, it was the dumbest shit in the world. So I'm going to fade New England, and I'm going to back Cincinnati in this one, man. I'm going to take Cincinnati actually minus the 3. Cincinnati is kind of on an upward spiral. They done won 5 games in a row. And they playing really good football, and they knocked off some real formidable opponents in that. Actually, they won 6 straight. They won 6 straight, and they knocked off some real formidable opponents during those 6 wins. And New England is like 0-5 in their last 5 games as a home underdog. Like I say, they usually don't get points at home. But in the last 5, when they was getting points at home, they are 0-5 straight up and 1-4 against the spread. So take Cincinnati minus 3.
Cincinnati minus 3. You heard it from the guru. Now let's hear from the Swami. What you got?
Well, the guru pretty much gave you everything you needed to know about this game for real. I like when you go first because it's make it real easy for me. But Cincinnati coming into this one red hot, like you said, on a 6-game winning streak. New England coming off that loss to the Raiders with that dumb shit they did, like you said, again. And they lost 3 of their last 5. They also may be without Ramondre Stevenson and Jacoby Myers in this game.
Oh, they're going to be without him because he going to bench them.
Yeah, you're
They ain't
right.
hurt. They just showed up on the designation because Belichick ain't going for
With
that.
all that
foolishness.
dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Come on, sit right here, son.
Yeah.
Talk to me for a second. Cincinnati is still chasing that number 1 spot in the AFC, so they ain't going to be playing around out here. You know what I mean? New England defense match up pretty good with Cincinnati's offense, but Cincinnati's just a better team all around. So with that being said, my best bet in this game is also Cincinnati minus the 3 points. Easy money, baby. And like he said, he gave you that as well. New England is 0-5 as home underdogs and 1-4 against the number as home underdogs in that 5. So yeah, book this 3. Also have a nugget in this one for you guys though.
Nugget.
You know, Cincy, they gonna go out there and do what they gonna do, man. You know what I mean? And what they do and do best is toss that ball around, man. So this one here is a surefire one. I like my man. I love my man, Joe Burrow, to go for over 1.5 touchdown. He went over in 4 of the last 5, and he's threw 13 touchdowns in these last 5 games. So he's not fucking around out here. He's a real gunslinger, and you can book these 1.5 touchdowns too. You dig?
You dig? All right, next up we got Houston plus 3.5 at Tennessee with the over under at 35.5. And we're gonna go back to you, Swami. What you got?
Houston still has only won a single game this year. They have been playing pretty tough though, and they gave my boys the Cowboys a good run for the money, and they just took the almighty Kansas City Chiefs to overtime, where they had to pull out a late game heroics to win the game. Tennessee, they still on the top of their division, but they've lost the last 4 games, and they need this one, man. They need this one bad. I mean, they're holding on by a thread right now. You know what I mean? We're getting in the clutch right now. They've been hurting. That offense been lacking since my man Burks got hurt, and Tannehill, he out there doing what he can do. But we all know what this is, man. Houston is the number 1 run funnel out of all defenses out there, all Tennessee loves to do is run my man King Henry. So, yeah, this one's going to be easy for you. My best bet, King Henry for an anytime touchdown. And right now, I got a nugget for this one, too. This is how real this nugget is. They don't even giving us the lines for King Henry in this one. But I love anything shy of 110 for Derrick Henry in this game. I'm taking it. Anything shy of that. Last time he played these boys, he went for over 200 on these weak-ass niggas. It's going to be cold. Tannehill ain't got nobody to throw it to. They going to just get a whole dose of King Henry, man, and he going to run over top of these boys. And he definitely going to score him a touchdown, and he's going over 100 yards easy. So, book it. I don't even care. They ain't even gave me them lines yet. As soon as they give them to me, stacking them.
Hey, the Swami feeling it. You better jump on it. Also, all I can say, you better jump on it. When the Swami feel it, he feeling it. All right, Guru, what you got?
Hey, the crazy part about it is, right, they don't have a prop for Derrick Henry's total rushing yard, but my exact number was anything short of 110.
Oh, wow.
I love Derrick Henry
By people,
over, right? My best bet was anything under 110. 110 and under. I didn't see a prop, so my best bet then became Derrick Henry anytime touchdown. Houston is the 5th worst team in the NFL against the run. Derrick Henry does what he wants to do. And Ryan Tannehill will not have anybody to throw to in this game because Ryan Tannehill will not be playing this game. Malik Willis will be starting this game, which is even more reason for me to take Derrick Henry. Because Malik Willis is only averaging like 10 pass attempts a game when he plays, starts or finishes a game. He only attempted 10 passes in his last game, and they feasted on the run with Derrick Henry, man. Hand the ball. It was Derrick Henry left, Derrick Henry right, Derrick Henry up the middle. And that's what you're going to get pretty much in Tennessee against Houston in this. Excuse me. Like the Swami said, the weather is ideal for defenses and running the football. It's December, almost January. That's what football is all about. That's why you got all these low totals across the board this week, because the weather is bad in all these outdoor games. And just so happened that a lot of these outdoor games feature teams with good running backs versus teams that can't stop the run. So give me Derrick Henry, man, for an anytime touchdown. I would jump out there, to be honest, and take Derrick Henry for 2 or more touchdowns. Get you some real plus money. I'm going to take Derrick Henry for 2 touchdowns or more, and I'm going to take Derrick Henry over anything under 110 for total rushing yards.
Woo! Listen.
It should sound scripted almost, don't it?
The confidence in which that occurred made it clear that is the route in which you should go. That's all I can say about that.
Guru would bet more sports, and you could take everything you could beg, bar, and steal, and bet that sweat nose parlays are much more relaxing with the mixed margarita mix and Casamigos. And always remember, drink responsibly. Till next time.
Boom. But let's keep going. All right. Next up, we got Atlanta plus 6.5 at Baltimore with the over/under at 35.5. And Guru, I'm gonna bring it back to you.
My best bet in this one is Drake London, over 44.5 receiving yards. This is another game in which they don't have the props all the way up as far as Drake London receptions. I like him anything under 4.5. So 4 and under, I love Drake London over. Anything under 4.5. So I got him at 4 or 5 receptions tops. But I love him over 44.5 receiving yards. If you watched the game last week, that's all he threw to. Drake London. Drake London had 7 catches for 70 yards. And I think the man attempted maybe 11 or 12 catches. 11 or 12 attempts and 8 or 9 of them went to Drake London. Like, that's it. They running the ball with that two-headed monster in the backfield, and they're throwing the ball to Drake London. That's it. Nobody else, especially with Pitts out for the season, they don't have another target outside of Drake London. And this is another game in which the weather may not be the greatest in Baltimore. Baltimore is still playing without Lamar Jackson, so I really don't want to side with Baltimore. Even though Baltimore is right there in contention for winning the AFC North, they could still win the AFC North. With a win in this one, I like Drake London because even if Baltimore gets up and Atlanta is down and they have to throw the ball, they're going to throw the ball to Drake London. 44.5 receiving yards, man, we should have this by halftime to be realistic. Like, Drake London over 44.5 receiving yards, and you can book that.
Book it. Sound like a deadbolt lock to me. All right, Swami, what you got?
Atlanta coming off 21-18 loss to New Orleans. Told you that division still wide open, man. Baltimore coming off a 13-3 loss to the Cleveland Browns. It still is, like my man said, the Lamar-less Baltimore Ravens, and they're just a different team. Thing about this one, though, I said to myself, why is the team that didn't even score 7 points last week a 7-point favorite this week without Lamar? I thought Lamar was coming back when I first seen his line. And when I seen that he was out, I was like, something's fishy. What are they up to? But I digress. Both of these teams are 4 out of the last 5 to the under. You're going to have 2 backup quarterbacks. It's going to be blistering cold out there, nasty, ugly weather. They only faced off 3 times since 2014, and all 3 times the total has went under. So this one is speaking to me to take this one as my best bet under the 36. It's at 35.5. Go ahead and buy that hook and take it under 36. That's my best bet.
Best bet from the Swami. All right, next. Washington +7 at San Francisco, the over under at 37.5. And we're going to come back to you, Swami.
Come back to me. Well, Washington's off a 20-21 loss to the Big Blue. Your boys, the San Francisco 49ers, off a 21-13 W over Seattle. And right now, they are on a 7-game winning streak.
We are. Pause for a second. I don't mean to interrupt you. I just want to point out that I did state in the podcast that this is what happens with us.
Y'all do. Yeah, I give you credit for that. Hey, look, y'all on a 7-game winning streak, and y'all covered the spread in all of those games. It's pretty impressive.
I appreciate that. Like I'm on the team.
Yeah. Washington won 2 of the last 3 head-to-head, but both of those games went under as well. Washington still fighting for the playoff life right now. Y'all pretty much got shit sold up, but I got something to say, man.
Uh-oh.
This is for my man Huddy, Avery, you, my friend, and my man Bino. The 49ers and that number 1 defense are real. You hear me? I can't deny y'all anymore. You guys are real. I love y'all on the money line this week, but I really think y'all will cover this spread. But it's not my best bet. It's not. Still not my best bet. Let you guys do it. Well, I believe in y'all right now. I ain't gonna front. I believe in y'all right now, but still not my best bet. But my best bet is my man Run CMC over 120 combined rushing and receiving yards. He's flew over this number in the last 3, and in the last 2 games, he almost eclipsed his total with just the rushing alone. But he also had over 30 yards receiving in both of those games. So, yeah, book this. CMC over 120 and a half rushing and receiving yards combined.
Book it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that because, yeah, he going to get that. All right, Guru, what you got?
To piggyback off what the Swami said, the San Francisco 49ers defense is real. Some real shit.
Hater.
Nah, they playing pretty solid, man. Playing lights out defense, however, like he said, Washington is fighting for their playoff lives thanks to the Giants knocking them down a notch and, cooling off that little hot streak that they was on. However, 7 is too many points to lay.
It's a big lead, big number.
This is almost equivalent to a playoff game for Washington. You just don't lay 7 points in a playoff game, no matter where you at, home or away. 7 is a real heavy number to lay, so I definitely don't have San Francisco covering the 7. This is a game in which San Francisco could very well lose straight up. I don't hope they lose straight up. I don't want them to lose straight up. I actually want them to win on the money line because it'll knock Washington down another notch. And San Francisco has already clinched the playoffs, so it don't really hurt them to lose. They're going to win that division. They just knocked off Seattle. San Francisco is in the driver's seat. They already clinched the playoff berth. You know what I mean? So they don't really need to win this game, but I hope they win this game. However, all that being said, Washington can't check the tight end. And Washington is not that great rushing the passer. So I expect to see a lot of George Kittle 1-2 tight end delay. 1-2 right off the line, tight end delay. So my best bet in this one is George Kittle over 3.5 receptions.
Easy money.
Easy money, absolutely. Hey, have y'all seen that video of Washington when they was in the office with the coach and they was telling who was Pro Bowlers? And they brought the special teams dude in and, the little, I guess they punter. He's a pro bowler too. He wanted to sit in and they was telling him, the dude that he was a Pro Bowler on special teams. My man just broke down. Like, I don't know whether his mom just recently died or something, but my man broke down. It was a tearjerker. When you get a chance, watch.
Okay. That's all the more reason to take Washington +7. When you get tear jerkers right before the game, you usually go over to the game.
They so
Like,
sincere.
Ron Rivera lost his mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after he lost his mom, that's when they went on that winning streak.
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I ain't know that.
They was like 1-4. Then his mom passed. They won like 5-6 in a row.
Yeah, where's that killer instinct in the beginning, Ron? You got all these Commanders fans out here looking stupid.
A lot of times they rally around you when you go through stuff like that.
That makes sense. Wow. So what you saying, Guru, is that the Colts, somebody need to lose their mom.
Yeah.
And they got Carson Wentz out of
like
there.
when Derek Carr.
That was part of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they took him off.
When Derek Carr got on TV and cried in front of everybody, they won like 3 in a row.
It's called the Tim Tebow effect. All right, and my game of the week, even without Jalen Hurts in it, Philly +5 at Dallas with the over on that 46.5. And because this is your crew, Swami, I'm gonna start with you. What you got?
Philly and Dallas, man. Philly is still the only one-loss team. They're coming off a 25-20 W over Chicago, a hard-fought game. Dallas, my boys, Big D. We got upset last week by them Jacksonville Jaguars. I can't even say their name right now. We blew a 17-point lead, let them come back and beat us. I don't know how that shit happened, man.
I do.
Shut the hell up.
Jacksonville going to playoffs, so it's not even a bad loss right now.
No, not really. No, not at all. I ain't, I told you I ain't had that. I had the over, so
Yeah, I did too.
shit was a deadbolt lock. But anyway, Philly, they will be without Hurts, and it's gonna hurt, definitely.
Who is gonna hurt Philly?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna hurt Philly. Yeah, but fortunately, they're in a great position, man. They got a 2-3 game lead on everybody, so they're sitting in good shoes. And some of their schedule is kind of soft, so they probably can beat a couple teams with this Gardner Minshew guy. And but we do dumb stuff, man, very dumb stuff, and at dumb times. So I can't trust us laying no 5 points, man. I do see us winning this game, but I wouldn't recommend us taking the 5 points, man. I'm just saying. Both teams been trending to the over, so that still is I don't think Gardner Minshew, even though he take away that running element, he's athletic, but he ain't no Hurts. But I still think Philly got enough to score some points as well, as we should be able to put some points up. And with that being said, my best bet in this game is the Dallas Cowboys team total over 25.5. We got a number 2 red zone offense efficiency, and we went over this at least 27 in the last 5 games. With that, I also have a little nugget for this last one.
Chicken nugget.
These nuggets, man, gonna be sweet money for you because they come with sauce, baby. It's easy. I love my man Zeke with an anytime touchdown in this game. He's he's been sharing the time with my man, him and Pollard, but even with that being said, he still had a touchdown and at least one touchdown in the last 7 games. Couple games he had two touchdowns. So even though they be spreading the touches, when they get down close to that goal line, we like to let my man goddamn Tonka truck through that end zone. So yeah, man, take my man Zeke on the anytime touchdown, baby. Book it.
Book it. Zeke anytime. All right, Guru.
It was nice hearing the Swami sit here and say that 5 points was a little bit too much for Dallas to lay, right? So when I first seen the line, I said that Jalen Hurts should be more than worth a -5 on the road. Gardner Minshew he proved to be solid. Like, he's a solid backup, but he's a backup. And it's kind of like the roles reversed in this game. You know, the first time they met, Dallas was with Cooper Rush. They was without Dak. This time, the roles reversed. Philly's with Gardner Minshew and without Jalen Hurts. I personally believe that Gardner Minshew and what Philly has around him is enough to beat Dallas. To be honest, I don't think it will happen. But just judging by Dallas' performance on the field the last couple of games, scrambling with Houston and letting Jacksonville come back and smack them in the mouth last week, up 17 points. It shows that Dallas defense is not as good as I once thought it was. Like, I don't think they got a sack in the last 2 games, and they played against Houston and Jacksonville, 2 of the worst offensive lines in the NFL, and they playing against Philly, who has one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. So, like the Swami say, both been trending over. Actually, 4 straight overs between these two when they met. It's been over 4 straight times, including the game this year. Mm-hmm. So my best bet is actually the total over 46. If Dallas going to get 25.5 points, that means they're going to get 26. Philly going to get at least 20 on his defense, even with Gardner Minshew. And Gardner Minshew last start, he kind of lit the scoreboard up, and the people was, running around the town with the fake Gardner Minshew mustaches and so on and so forth. So my best bet in this one is the over is at 46.5, but I'm going to take it over 46.
There you have it. The Guru with over 46 in this game. And let's take a break. Coming up, we got the best of the best with the Guru and the Swami. We'll be back. Bet More Sports. Welcome back to the Guru and the Swami podcast, where you is getting those locks and that money in your pocket. With that said, we are tuning into the Guru and the Swami's best of the best. This is going to include the best props, best team, best total, and then, of course, the best parlay. And with that said, let's get right to it. Best prop, Guru, what you got?
Best prop, Derrick Henry, anytime touchdown.
Derrick Henry anytime. Swami, what you got?
Justin Jefferson over 6.5 receptions.
Ooh, lock. All right, next up, best team. Swami, what you got?
Cincinnati -3.
Guru?
Bengals -3.
Oh, shit. It's nothing like money. All right, best totals. We're going to go back to you, Swami. What you got?
I got Dallas team total over 25.5.
All right, Guru.
Philly and Dallas over 46.
There you have it. And now it's time for the Guru and the Swami's best parlay. Guru, you up?
My best parlay is Derrick Henry, anytime touchdown, Bengals -3, and Cleveland on the money line for the 3-pick. Being that I'm up right now, right? I'm up a little bit. I'm going to put $250 on this 3-pick. And that $250 will bring you back $1,256 and a couple cents. Take everything you can beg, buy, and steal and put on this 3-pick now.
Damn right. And that extra cent. I'll take it.
Gracious.
All right, Swami, best parlay. What you got?
Well, I'm trying to keep it going, man. This week I got a 5-pick smacker rocker for you. First up, I got my man Justin Jefferson over 6.5 receptions. Next up, I got my man Joe Burrows for over 1.5 touchdowns. Next up, I got my man Derrick Henry, anytime touchdown. Fourth up, I got my man Run CMC, Christian McCaffrey, over 100. I looked at the line, it has dropped. It's on different books, I shopped around. But these all off of Bet Rivers, and the line is down to 116.5 combined rushing and receiving yards. And last but not least, I got my man Zeke Elliott for an anytime touchdown. I'm up a little bit too. I ain't putting $250 on this though, because I don't want the people to be looking at me like I'm strange and shit. But I advise all y'all to put something on this one. But I'm gonna put $100 on this. $100 will win you $1,734.10.
I can sure go into the new year with a nice 1734.
It'll recoup all that Christmas money y'all been spending on them kids. So.
Oh, yeah. You should have your Christmas money back already if you've been on BetMoreSports.com.
They don't be, some of them don't pay attention, bro.
Oh, well, dang, that's on them.
Exactly. I got mine.
I got all mine back. Everything I spent, shit.
Thank
We
you.
finna do Christmas again.
Hey, man, listen.
In January.
I'm just trying to get my money back. Them damn kids.
I like putting them pics out, man. Everybody get money, man. Everybody shouting me out. Goddamn, got some money, baby. Let's do it again this week.
Absolutely. And look, tune in, BetMoreSports.com. Like I say,
Locks all week.
the football is free right now.
Yep.
You don't have no excuse not to tune in.
Hey, and shout out to the Guru for getting those free picks for the rest of the year. Ain't nothing like a gift. He said he would do it, and he did it.
And he
Man,
giving
his word.
locks. They ain't just like he giving you anything. He giving locks out,
Hey,
man.
stay solid. Shout out to my man King and the Raiders.
Not the Raiders, though.
No, not the Raiders. Just King.
Man, with that said, hey, it's been a great show. Happy holidays to you and your family. Please comment, post your pics, whether in the group, whether on the Facebook group, whether in this particular podcast. It don't matter. Post them. We want to see them. I like to see when people win. You know what I'm saying? And with that said, we are out of here.
Happy
We gonna holler at
Happy
y'all next
holidays,
week.
man. And look, y'all probably won't see us. Well, not probably. You won't see us again on the Guru and the Swami until after Christmas. So for Christmas, I'm gonna give you the basketball that day, Christmas Day. I'm gonna give you that for free too. For all those who
Gifts.
already subscribe to the football, I'm gonna give you basketball free on
Hey,
Christmas, man. As a Christmas gift. That's my gift and the gift from Bet More Sports. Back to those who subscribe and those who watch the podcast, those who are on Facebook, up to 20,000 plus followers on Facebook, man. Keep them followers coming and go follow the YouTube channel.
absolutely.
Please go follow the YouTube channel.
Like, subscribe, all that.
Like, subscribe, all that, man. Run that up too.
Turn that bell on too, so you won't miss these
Yeah,
locks.
like I say, I appreciate you all, man. So my gift back to those who may not know the Guru, the Swami, Avery, Betmore Sports, I'm giving that to y'all too, man. It's our gift back to y'all, man. Happy holidays.
Hey, that came from Santa Guru. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I'm the Grinch. Y'all seen the green.
Humbug.
hey, the Grinch ain't getting out locks. I tell you that damn much.
Like Scrooge McDuck counting these coins, baby.
Exactly. Man, with that said, man, we are out of here. Thank y'all again for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Till next time.